Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. I'm back from Sweden. Had a nice weekend over there judging a Pokemon regional. But we're back. And this week, the first few things I want to do is test the leaders that got banned. For Smoker, Lucci, and Doflamingo. Maybe an L. We'll see about that one. But certainly Smoker, Lucci, and Dofi, I want to test them out. Are they actually dead? I've been hearing that Black, not so much. Dofi, I've been hearing mixed opinions. I've been hearing some respected players say that he's very good, and others say that they think the deck is dead. So we'll see once I give it a few games. I've not run into any in ranked, so it's certainly dead from a is anyone playing this deck point of view. But Smoker, I think, is actually potentially even better than Lucci in this format. Of course, you can't really use Tempest Kick, but you do have the Navy Engine, and more importantly, you have this card. This card is probably one of the best black cards in the game. Certainly now we don't have Moria or Ice Age. Just a 5 cost that trashes a 4. That's crazy. Trash gets around all those on-KO effects like Lucky Roo and so on. And gets around characters that cannot be KO'd like Jesus Burgess. Of course, Blackbeard not going to let you use the on-play. But you can stack some on-board reduction to maybe be able to remove the Burgess just with the activate main. With Kuzan to do -4. We've got Shiggy for -2, running 2 of the Marineford for -1, and of course you have your leader effect. So the combos are there. Got, in terms of top end, now we don't have Moria. I'm running 2 of the Stussy. It just removes a character. It's very strong. 3 of the Kaido. This is basically like a sort of a side grade on Stussy. Much better into Blackbeard because they turn off ground plays. Worse into things like Shanks because you can't remove 10-cost Shanks with this easily. You need to combo it with either like a fresh Marineford and an existing Marineford, or a Sudu and a Marineford on the board, which is not easy, but it's still reasonable. And the fact that it costs Blackbeard a card out of his hand is great. I will say it is hard to remove 10-cost Teach with this card in Smoker specifically, but it's really good at removing Jesus Burgess. In terms of the rest of the list, this is a pretty standard Navy build. This is a list I borrowed and adapted from Hot Pirates TCG. Make sure you check out his video if you want to see more Smoker gameplay. He's got a few games there too. But today I've got a few games. We've got a game against Zoro. We've got a game against Blackbeard. And we've got a game against Red Green Smoker. 3 of what I would say are the premier decks in the format. I think the matchups where you are going to struggle, Blackbeard is tough. Blackbeard is tough. You'll see in that game, it's without your on plays, these black decks really struggle to control the board. It feels like we're the ones getting controlled, which is obviously not where you want to be as a black deck. And sometimes into Purple Luffy, now that we don't have access to Ice Age, it can be challenging to remove their units, and we also don't have Moria to just spam Rebecca's. So in the late game, they can sometimes rush you down with things like the 9-cost Luffy, but this Tashigi really carries this deck so hard. Very important card to see just constantly. I wish we could run 6, but here we are. Either way, here's some games. Got to give him to Zoro. I'm going to take first. This is not too bad. We can ditch the Kuzan and the Hina. Yeah, I think I'll keep this one. And then we'll go Sengoku, ditch Kuzan, and Hina. Okay, no Brook. Brook is sort of what I was hoping to draw, of course. I'm not attacking you, in case you have that one event. I guess we'll take a 2k, and then we'll pass it over. Yeah, not very good start, it must be said. 5. We'll go... I think I want to play this brand new next turn. So I will give a 2k. And then there's just... Okay, 3 for Sanji. Yeah, imagine if we had Tashigi now. That would be crazy. Alas. Hey-ho. I'm still not giving him the event. We'll give him the event from next turn. This turn, I think I'm just going to go Rebecca, play out brand new. We'll grab back a 2k, play out brand new. There's the Tashigi. We want that. And then we'll just pass it over. It's like super obvious he had the event, because he didn't even put a Don on his leader, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. 6, we'll counter the 6 with that 2k we just got. Yep, I'll take the first swing. Rebecca, always good. Love to see Rebecca. Move for Chopper. Play out Chopper. Oh, yeah, you don't have. Don't tell me you got 2 events. There's nothing we can do about him having 2 events. We can't play around that, unfortunately. We can remove this Chopper though, and we can hopefully remove this Sanji. Let's start by swinging 3 with the brand new. Let's it go. Oh, I don't want to trigger 2 events. I really don't. But I think we've got to do it at some point, right? Let's do this in case he gets like a jet pistol trigger. And we'll do 4 into 4 and then 7 into 4. He's going to use all of his events. Yeah, we had to burn them at some point. Oh, only 1. Is he bluffing the second? Fuck it. He's bluffing the second. Cool. That's a win for me. I'm happy with that. I was assuming 2 were going to come in, but that's great news. Another Sanji. Gum Gum Mole Gun to remove our cheat. That's quite expensive. Wow. That is quite expensive. This is just going to be a 5. Don't really have any 1Ks I want to give, though, because this Tashigi is really good. I guess we can Rebecca Tashigi it, right? I think we just take 1. And then just counter this 5. He didn't even want to swing with it. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Right, well, we'll go with... I kind of want to get the Borsalino down, actually. That could be pretty good. Or we can start swinging with these brand news. I think I'm going to swing with the brand news. We can do 5, 5, 5 and still remove this Sanji. And it's trash, so he doesn't even get to draw a card. Which is great. We're going brand new tribal. You might want to counter some of these. Yeah, I did think so. Yeah, cool. We'll deploy this. -4 here. Trash this. End the turn. This turn, 9 could drop Dragon. It's not that good a play, honestly. 7 on 5. I'm going to just take the block here, I think. We can counter, though. It's a reasonable one to counter. Yeah, it's a reasonable one to counter. Zoro. Okay. I was expecting Dragon, but Zoro is also fine. 7. 4 for Kid and Killer, I'm guessing. And take the block. Now he swings 5 with a Chopper if this is Kid and Killer. Yeah. He's thinking about swinging to brand new. Yeah, I don't think it's correct to swing to brand new. We'll counter this one and then take the last one from whatever rush unit is going to come out of his hand. I'll give, though... I think 1 Rebecca is going to be fine. Because we need to start pushing for lethal at some point soon. Yeah, we'll give up 1 Rebecca. He's definitely got Kid and Killer in hand. He wanted us at 2. Chopper Bear. Sure. Seems reasonable. In that case, do we want to do anything different? No, I think it's still Rebecca Tashigi. Let's start by swinging a 4 into this chop. He does have 1 up for an event. We can push for game, but it's quite unlikely it goes through, I think. Let's go 4 into 4. Just going to let it go. Okay. Let's go 5 into 5. He's using his event now, I think. No. Okay, let's go 6 into 5. He's using the event now. Takes. Well, I don't think... We can swing with the brand new and just deploy Rebecca, but then we can't remove anything. I think I do like removing one more thing, developing the Tashigi. Yeah, we'll deploy Rebecca. Grab back. Tashigi. Play out nothing. Tashigi over Sengoku. Minus this. Trash this. End the turn. And then next turn, we just win the game. He's got to win this turn. And with only a 1 bear on the board, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. We got 3k counter as well. We'll just take the block there. Not sure what the 7 is going to be. Some amount of rush units. But if he's attacking our Shigis, I'll just take the block. It's fine. Kid and Killer. We knew it. And here's 1 Don to swing 5 with the bear. I'm going to protect my Tashigi. And then the bear can take out the brand new. Now, one thing to note is he could have a Rad Beam. He could very well have a Rad Beam. And we don't actually have to go for game because we've still got 3 life. We could Kaido this Kid and Killer, although it's a bit weird. But honestly, how can he ever win next turn? He can drop 2 rush units. I don't see a way for him to win next turn if we do this. Let's go the 5. He should really counter this one. Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, we're just going for game, right? We're just going for game. 7. Now, you got to counter this one, otherwise you are screwed. Gives us 2 2Ks. Right. Got 9 Don. 3 makes that a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Makes that a 9. Do we go 7 once more? Do we ever go 7 once more? The odds he can counter an 8. Maybe he gave us 2 2Ks, so he could, and he's not seen many 2Ks so far this game. I don't really want to get screwed out of this. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I don't really want to get screwed out of this. We can remove this. We might not be able to remove the Kid and Killer, though, is the thing. But we can remove it with the Kaido. And he just has the chopper. Yeah. I'm very torn. Very, very torn. Because if we get swing 7, we don't have the option of playing board anymore. Is my problem. I'm just gonna go with the Kaido. I'm gonna play it safe. Trash the Kaido. Get rid of this. He loses a card. It was okay. He did have double 2s. He 100% had double 2s. We'll go 3 here. Then we'll go 6 here. Then we'll end the turn. So he needs to drop 2 rush units. Yeah, and the last one was a Makino. So if we'd gone, like... what was the life? It was a hiking bear. So if we'd gone 9-9, we lose. If we go 8-10, we lose. Or potentially lose. Depends on what his swings are and what's in our life. I think it was better to go for board there. Especially after the event. Drop the chopper. Weird game. Well played to our opponent, though. Okay, this should be an interesting one. We've got Smoker versus Smoker. He's going first. So the thing we really want to remove is, of course, that 5-cost Smoker. Currently, we don't really have a way to do it. Certainly not a very clean way of doing it. So I'm going to mulligan this. We've got that Tashigi. That Tashigi is just so important. Such a good card. Do see the Virgo come down. So if they drop the 5-cost Smoker and the 3-cost Tashigi on the same turn, it becomes difficult to remove the smoker. He's got a 3-cost Sanji, sure. Hina, I'm happy to ditch. We can go with Sengoku here, ditch Isho and Hina. Isho could be good later, though. To stop him going kid mode. I might just go with the brand new, honestly. It's easy to fit the Sengoku into the curve anyway. So I think I'm just going to go with the brand new. We'll grab a Tsuru there. And then we'll pass it over. So he probably just drops the Sanji on 3. That'd be my assumption. I don't hate taking this one. Next time we have to deal with 5-6 probably. I don't hate taking this one. Marineford, he probably will drop that this turn. There's the Sanji. So we can either drop Rebecca or Marineford. There's nothing to pick up in trash, so we'll go with the Marineford. Annoying we don't have a Brook. If we had a Brook instead of a Hina, we could actually remove this Sanji, which would be super clean. But alas, it's okay. Gonna go with the Sengoku now. I think we'll ditch the Hina and the Tsuru. Yeah, let's go with that first. Although this is the only 2K. You ditch the Isho. Gonna go with the Isho. Cool. Well, we drew another 2K anyway. Right. Let's go 5-5. Let's go 5-5, get a bit of value. And then we will deploy the Marineford, though. Gonna take the first 5. Gonna deploy this. Sure. Then we'll go 5 once more. Surely we counter the second 5. And it's a little risky taking that one, because this could have easily been a 7. But either way, let's pass it over. There's a few different ways I could have gone about this turn. That turn, I could have played out the Rebecca. But because we didn't have anything in the trash to pick up, I didn't love it. He does go with the Smoker. Does he have the Shigi is going to be the biggest thing. 6, we'll give him a 2K here. I'll give the Tashigi. If this is a swing of 5, then he definitely has the Chigi. Okay, he does not have the Chigi. That is incredible. I might take one more because I don't want to starve myself. Although giving this Zoro is pretty reasonable. What's this 2 for? Like Rosie? I guess it's Rosie. We can brand new next turn. Attack into the Sanji. I'm going to counter this one. We don't have anything to defend next turn. Only our brand new, and I don't care about the brand new. Oh, okay, never mind. We're attacking 4 into brand new. Yep, you can have that. Obviously, I'd quite like the brand new, actually, to attack into the Sanji, but it is what it is. Most important thing is not dying. I didn't expect that. I can't lie. I really didn't. Well, let's go with the Tashigi. Yep. -4 here. So this is at 1. We'll rest this. Make it at 0. We don't have anything else to do for 1, so let's just put a Don on our leader. Get the leader effect. This is going to trash this. And this is going to KO this. And he can draw a card. Then we'll end the turn. So we've removed his 3 Don play. We've removed his 5 Don play. That was a good turn. 7 Don. He can have Beckman. Beckman's pretty good. I will take the swing here. Because, well, we don't have anything else to really do. 8 Don, we can do Rebecca Hina. Brings Beckman to 3. This brings it to 2. This brings it to 1. And then Brooke KOs. So that's a nice combo. Hody Jones. Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to be taking out... Yeah, you can have that. We taking out Shigi? I've got a feeling we're taking out Shigi here, right? 6 into 5. How much do I want to take 2 swings? Not a lot. Well, we could remove this Hody Jones. And apply a bit of pressure. I'm going to take... I don't... Yeah, sure. You can have that. We can't realistically protect that. Cool. Okay. Right, now let's go... We do have Hina in here, right? Yeah, I ditched her earlier. So we're in Rebecca, Hina, Brooke. We do need one on the leader. But this is not going to be a 0 when the leader hits it. It's only going to be a 0 when Brook hits it. So we can just swing 6 at life. Counters. So he doesn't have Kid yet. That's what I take from that anyway. Could be wrong. Could be right. -1. -2. Rebecca. Hina. 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 Brook. Brook. Pass it over. Decent turn. Removed his Hody. We got a card out of his hand. We've developed 3 bodies. This Brook is incredible if it survives. Can just remove something quite reasonably. Kaido is going to be probably pretty good next turn to help deal with whatever he plays out on 9. With the leader effect and the Marineford, it can always trash a 9, which is just great. Really good combo. Smoker. Okay, that's... I mean, it's good, but it's less scary than what I was thinking. Not another Hody. Man, this Virgo has got like the most value of any Virgo ever. It's crazy. I mean, we can remove the Hody. Man, dropping Smoker and Hody in one turn is crazy. That's crazy. We could go for game next turn if we protect this Hina. We could go like 10-10. He can certainly stop that though, surely, right? Surely. Let's give it 2k here, because otherwise I'm eating a swing at my face. I don't really want to. This forces the Hody to attack the Brook. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, his hand is getting a little spooky. Can we afford to use one Don for the Sengoku? Yes, we can, because Kaido... Yeah, okay. Let's go 5 here. Because he has to counter this one. Yeah, cool. Okay. Let's go 5 once more. Because we're forcing him to trash a card, I'm really not scared of Kid. He's going to have like 5 cards max. And looks like he's thinking about countering this, which I think is smart. You never know, we could have some silly rush option. It could be the case. I'm going to go with the Sengoku here, ditching the Sengoku and the Borsalino, because we just have no options in hand. Okay, Isho, probably not very good. But we at least... We go down like 1k counter. That's not great, actually. That's not great. Hey-ho. This is only a 7. Yeah. We'll ditch the Isho. Go to the Hody. You got to trash a card. We're in a pretty reasonable spot for next turn. If he has another Hody, he could probably go for game. But, I mean, it is what it is. I don't think it was right to go 10-10 there. And as he's shown us, he had at least 4k counter. So, highly unlikely 10-10-10. Oh, sorry, 10-10 would have worked. But hey, let's see. Let's see what he's got. We've got 3k. I don't think we should die here. And because we've got this Kaido, unless he can remove it, which is pretty hard for red-green, unless he's playing like Big Shanks, then we should be fine. 9 banish. Well, we can't save that. Let it go. I don't care about that anyway. It's about the worst card in our deck at this point in time. He's got another Hody, doesn't he? He's had the triple Hody game, bro. That's crazy. Our Rebecca was just useless. This Virgo, he took names. He took names. Maybe I should have took him out earlier. I feel like it's not correct, though. Yeah, like, the problem comes if he drops Hody, it's fine. But he needs this Virgo swing to go through. And he's going to have, what, 4 Don? So he can do 5 with the Virgo, 6 with the leader. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. I think if he wanted to go for game, you can't afford to put 2 Don on Smoker here. Even though the banish is obviously very powerful. Because now you're relying on a 5 going through. Unless he has, like, 2 Kidden Killers. But even then, he's relying on this 5 going through. So, I don't know. Let's wait while he works it out. I think we've got this one wrapped up. We were the more powerful smoker, which is pretty cool. Don't know what he's thinking about. Okay, he's got dragon. Okay, dragon is much better than Hody here. Much, much better. We're still not letting a 5 go through, though. I'm afraid that's simply not happening. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not letting the 5 go through, my man. It's, I'm afraid. I'll force this to swing here. Yeah, sure, you get it. Now, Kamakura Soshi is 5k counter. If he has it. We're not out of the woods yet. We are not out of the woods yet. If we go 11, let's think of his Kamakura Soshi and a card. And then we can split with the Sengoku. If he takes the 11, then we go 13. 14 even. So let's go 11. Yeah, if he has Kamakura Soshi and a 1k, then so be it. Then we split with the Sengoku. He takes. Right. Attach. Buff by 1. 14 on 5. Cool. He didn't have it. What did he have? He had Carrot, Zero Cost, Ben, no Tamas. Kind of close, actually. He was kind of close. Yeah, that was a close game, but well played to our opponent. The amount of rush, Dragon was really good at the end there. Much better than other Hody. But either way, GG's to our opponent. Let's move on. Okay, this should be a much tougher matchup. This Blackbeard has always been very good into other black decks. This hand does nothing. This hand is better. I don't love ditching this, but I think we do. What do we want to? I kind of do. Yeah, I don't love ditching Zoro to Shigi, but I think we want to draw cards. We want to get close to those Kaidos. Well, we're drawing like Shigi anyway, and that was the one I was most worried about, of course. Achinosu ditches Lib. That's when he gets back. Grabs a black hole. Very nice card there. Very nice. Don't really want to play out Shigi just to get black hole, so we'll go with brand new. And swing. I'll go the brand new first. If he wants to trigger a finger gun on my brand new, that's fine. I think we'll want a Hina just because it's a 3-5. 3-5 is just pretty good. And then we'll swing 6. Take a life. Pass it over. Yeah, so the card that's scary, right, is Jesus Burger. Jesus Burger is very scary. But until we get the Marineford stage, there's no point like pre-jacking this to combo with Tashigi once he turns off or off on plays. Just for obvious reasons. Because the Marineford plus leader effect plus Tashigi is 4. And then he can trash a 0. But because we don't get the on play, just Tashigi plus leader effect is only 3. So there's no point. This is a really good play for this turn. He can play it down, remove the brand new. I will take the first swing. But yeah, then we're going to see that Shiryu come down and remove our brand new, I expect. Yeah, 3 costs do kind of suck in this matchup because of that Shiryu now. He's very good. Yeah. Cool, cool. We passing it over. We got to use leader effect here, right? He could not, I guess, but like it seems really foolish to not. Yeah, there you go. It's just a kuzan now. I'm sure he wasn't happy to see that go. Yeah, we kind of don't have anything. We can't remove this, unfortunately. I might develop the Brook just to have a body and the brand new. He ditched a Lib, so we probably can't kill both. So let's go 5. It's going to take. Let's go Brook brand new. Get 2 bodies on the board. I think I don't hate it. Now we have the Brook, it opens up options if it survives. I'm sure it doesn't. We know he has at least Black Hole. This is his age. Yeah, we really want to see those Kaidos. And so far we mulliganed. We didn't see Kaido. Let's give him one of those. Yeah, we mulligan. The opening hand, no Kaido. The mulligan hand, no Kaido. I'm going to take one. Borsalino's not bad. This is his age. I'm going to grab Jesus Burger. Ditching Katarina Devon and a black hole. Name on this always catch me off. Kuzan. Seems good. Ooh. Do we get to keep our whole board? That's crazy. We get to keep our whole board here, I think. Yeah, I think we do, right? Because there's nothing good for Kuzan to turn into. Interesting. Interesting indeed. And there's the Marineford. He didn't turn off our on plays. That can't be right. He didn't turn off the on plays. Why? Well, now we can Tashigi his Shiryu very easily, and I will do that. Do we want to do anything different though? It's a shame we can't trash this. This just can't be interacted with. Really awful to deal with. I don't value getting the Marineford down this turn. Because we can do it next turn. It's no problem. Yeah, because we're going to 9. We would be one short if we want to do it next turn. Let's go 5. This is Jesus Burger. Sure. Well, I'm definitely doing... Am I definitely doing Shiki? Maybe we're doing Hina. Just Hina and drive by with Brook. That seems reasonable. Then we keep the counter in hand. We could go Hina Borsalino even. Let's play into Liberation a little bit. No, I don't think we'll do Hina Borsalino. I think we'll do Hina though. Yeah, I mean, swing 5 with Brook and 5 with Brand New here. It's going to take. That was crazy that he didn't turn off our on plays. I have to assume it was just a mistake. Maybe he thought he had. Gives us a shitty okay. He has no 1Ks he wants to get rid of. And then we'll end the turn. So this we are going to lose both of these. We're probably going to lose most of our board. But we got some value out of them, right? We got cards. If I'm to 4, I'll defend this. I'll defend it again. We've got to defend our characters. That is how you play against Blackbeard. If he wants to do Liberation, he can do Liberation. It is what it is. Kuzan's going to cycle out. Gonna go with Shiryu. Yep, very nice. Ditches our Brook. Trashed Kuzan to draw Big Beard. Black Hole. Burger. Okay, so we keep Brand New. We get to keep Brand New. We do not get our on plays though. He ditched Lafitte. Wish we had one more Don. Wish we could go like Borsalino, and still attack with Brand New. That would be excellent. Alas, we can't. And without those 2Ks, we can't remove the Shiryu. We never die next turn on the plus side. I think we need to go wide this turn. And then attack for a lot next turn. So I think I'm going to go 6 with Leader. And then go Borsalino. What do we know about his hand? We know he has a Teach. Do we know anything else? I don't think so. We knew he had a Jesus Burger, but he has deployed a Jesus Burger. He's played that This Is My Age, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we know anything about his hand other than there is in fact a teach in it. I'm going to go 6. Cool, gives us stronger. And then next turn we have to go for game. I'm assuming this is a 10 teach. If he has like a liberation, we kind of get screwed by that. No block. I'm definitely not blocking. I'm not blocking with this Jesus Burger and take out Borsalino. It's not happening, brother. It's not happening. We might as well just ditch the whole hand. There's nothing we need. There's just nothing we need. I bid 500 million. Do you now? This card is shit. This card is shit. That's close. If we added some reduction on board, we could deal with this. We turn off leader effects. We are. And he ditched us stronger. So this is either Blackbeard 2k or 2k 2k, right? It has to be. We can't Kaido the teacher because we can only reduce by 2, which is frustrating. We could Kaido the burger. We could Kaido the burger. Is it worth it versus just going for game here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 swings. They're not particularly powerful swings. Is a problem. 1, 2 for brand new. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Sengoku. And we would need, like, all of them to go through because he has the Blackbeard blocker. I wonder if I could have played a little better last turn to get him down to 1. I don't think so, right? No, I don't think so. Do we ever attack the Shiryu? And Kaido the burger? No, right? It's just not. No, it's not possible. If we want to Kaido the burger, we can't attack the Shiryu. That's just a fact. We can keep this Borsalino, though. Okay. Okay. The fact that you used that already is interesting. Because we can still go for game. We can go 5 with brand new. 5 with Sengoku. We can go like 6, 6, 6. No, it's not happening. It's never happening. Oh, man, he's trying to tempt me. He's trying to tempt me. 4, you've got 7 plus 6. Oh, it's so bad. 7 plus 6 is so bad. I don't think we can afford to do it. As long as we keep this boss and it doesn't get exactly black hole, we don't die next turn. And if he has 10, if he has black hole, we definitely die. If he has 10 teach. We actually die to 10 teach as well, right? So you can negate the blocker on this. And then we can't even counter a 5 because Kaido makes us ditch brand new. That's horrific. And we have to swing 5 with the Shiryu. Whether we die next turn, if it's 10 teaches, relying on whether this. Do I think 6, 7 is going to go through? I really just don't. I'm going to play it this way. Yeah, he had a 1k at least. He had a 1k. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see if he gets us here. If he has Black Hole, he has Black Hole. That Black Hole is game. Because he can't kill this with Finger Gun because it's a Borsellino. It can't be killed by effects. But he can kill it with Black Hole, of course. That's just what we're hoping. We take the free block here every time, right? Yeah, we always take the free block there. If this is 10 teach, he can't swing into these anyway because they're 6k. He can move on with his own 10 teach if he really wants to. And then he can negate our Kaido. Yeah, he had the counter. So we made the right play here, I think. I think we made the right play here. And he definitely made the wrong play here. He should have 100% used Hachinosu first to look for Black Hole. Because Black Hole was just always game. There's the 10 teach, okay. My brother, what is the question? You attack our leader. You cannot attack Borsellino. It's simply not an option. Borsellino will not let you attack him. He has 6,000 power. Incredible. And I think he does have to drop 10 teach here, right? Because of the Kaido. It's very large and very threatening. 3 cards. He's probably going to use his effect. Although realistically, he doesn't have to next turn, actually. Although then he's relying on us, like, not top decking anything. Ooh, mid-range play. Okay, Kuzan going in for Shiryu. Katarina Devon. Okay, he's going to make a blocker. Interesting. Yeah, and then he can remove that. That's kind of smart, you know? Yeah, Katarina Devon becomes a blocker. Smart play. Good play from our opponent there. Really smart. It's been a good game. It's been a good game. It's Blackbeard should take our Borsellino, right? I think every time. Maybe. Yeah, we need 4 swings to go through, but Kaido can attack. If we get to keep the Borsellino as well, wow, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. You got to use the leader effect here, I think. You probably just ditch the teach. Passes with 4 Don open and gives us our leader effect. Oh, sorry, give us our on plays. Man, I wish this hit a 3. Man, I wish this hit a 3. That would be crazy. That would be so good. Ah, well. Ah, well. Yeah, so you can do -1, -2. Because this is 5 cost. It's just outside the range of where we want it to be. That is a bummer. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Sengoku. Like, I don't want to attack with Sengoku. We need to keep the option available. That was interesting turn from our opponent there. Gonna go 7 with leader, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going 7 here. We know he has a teach in his hand. That's good info. Yeah, so this 7 either has to take a block or a life or everything in his hand that is not that 1 teach. Wait, didn't he use... Yeah, Hachinosu grabbed the teach. He ditched the... He takes the hit there. Okay. We've got to go for it this time. There's no choice. Gonna go 7 with brand new. Something with Borsellino is less commitment, right? Like, this 9 is always just getting eaten by the Blackbeard, right? That's just how it is. He has to counter this one. It's going to be 2-1. You got to counter this one, I think. But even then, it's not guaranteed. We can definitely still win this because of the brand new in the Sengoku. If he needs to have 2k, 1k, 1k here. But he's got to counter this one. $2k, 1k. Cool. Well, this is eating a blocker. Yeah, and we have to split with the Sengoku. We have to do 5-6. Sorry, 5-5. Which is a real bummer. If he has a 1k, he has a 1k, right? We just lose. Is there any play we can do that... Let me think about this. No, it's just 10, 10, 12. We always die to 10, 10, 12 because we saw the Borsalino. Maybe I should have saved the Borsalino for later? I don't know. I reckon there was probably something I could have done slightly better in this end game. But it just comes down to, does he have a 1k? I suspect he doesn't have a 1k. He had 2 teachers. Cool. We got there. That was close. I'm going to give him the GG. That was a really good game. I definitely could have done some things a little better there. But hey, we're learning, right? We're learning. Blackbeard, it's really tough. Their deck is so much better now with that Kuzan. It was a really smart play from him on that previous turn to go the Kuzan into the Katarina instead of just going with slamming a 10 teach. Because it really made our life a little bit more challenging. I think if he just slammed the 10 teach, we were in a better spot because we'd have had the Borsalino, right? Obviously, we don't have the Kaido, but he has one less card in hand. And we have the Borsalino. I don't know. Either way, really close game. Massive shout. Well played to Pirates. And let's move on. So, thank you for watching. Have you been playing any Smoker? What do you think of him? Do you think he has a chance this meta? I think he's pretty reasonable. I don't think he's going to be as good as he was before, but honestly, with the removal of Doflamingo, that was the matchup where you really needed to high roll the most, because of how fast and aggressive they were. Now there's not quite anything like that. Zoro, obviously very aggressive, but their characters are nowhere near as big, so they're much easier to remove with just like random Brooks plus Marinefoods or something. And now that the format is slowing down a bit, things like Bonnie coming back into the game, we're very reasonable into those green decks. Of course, their top end can be difficult to manage now, but that's why I'm on the Stussy and the Kaido, right, to give you those options. Either way, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I will have a Lucci video very soon.